Evening, everyone. We are the Group 3, and our report is all about integration, standards, and interoperability. So, first of all, we are deeply sorry kay dugay na sa nangamong video since naglibog may kinsa ang third group or kinsa ang ikaupat nga group and abi na mo kami ang ikaupat nga grupo. So, kung wala mi naggama dayon og video presentation and mo sorry rami ani nga na-late na mo nigsan. Pero we hope or we are hoping sa inyong kind consideration nga masabot ra ninyo ang unsay nahitabo nga sitwasyon sa among grupo karon. So, proceed na ta sa reporting. So there are 5 contents among report. The first one is integration challenges and general IT standards. The second one is IT standards, imaging and internet standards. Third one is the DCOM standards. Fourth one is HL7 standards. Fifth one is the interoperability and IHE standards. So integration challenges and general IT standards. In very broad terms, system integration is the process of connecting different subsystems into a single larger system that functions as one. With regards to software solution, system integration is typically defined as the process of linking together various IT systems, services, and/or software to enable all of them to work functionally together. Integration of Hospital Information System or HIS. Integration refers to a moment in an interoperability timeline where different information systems are interconnected physically and logically to achieve solution delivery. The shift in the healthcare domain towards a highly distributed and heterogeneous environment has created a need for these systems to support a consensus communication and interoperability on different levels. So, mubalik ta sa meaning sa system integration. So, buot ipasabot ana or in simpler words, system integration is an all-in-one system where you can access everything and an information from different subsystems ma-access nimo into one larger system. And there are 6 terms in hospital information system integration interoperability. The first one is the technical interoperability. It refers to technical aspects of interconnecting computer systems. So from the word technical, refer din na siya sa technical na part sa computer system. So technical siyang aspect. The second one is syntactic interoperability. It is the ability of exchanging information between information systems. So from the word syntactic, kuha nimo ang word nga syntax, which means nga na siya code nga ang computer system makasabot and pag-deliver niya sa nag-work sa software is message na makasabot na ang human person anang mga codes nga na kuan sa computer system. The third one is the structural interoperability. It provides a common agreed model of clinical or other domain concepts. So the semantic interoperability, it is the ability to provide meaningful exchange of information in order to the content of the message be understood by the recipient system or process. The fifth one is the operational interoperability. It focuses on how administrative, clinical, or statistical information should be represented or interpreted. And the last one is the organization interoperability. It is considered with processes, concerned with the processes, policies, roles, management, and frameworks around the integration of data from different administrative domains. So organization interoperability, which means ang mga information from different departments or different admins ma, is ma-relate or ma-interconnected ra siya sa isa ka larger system na ang lahing department, ang information from lahing department is ma-transfer ang ilang mga information nato or sa uban pod ang ato pong information ma-transfer pod nila. So that is how organization interoperability works. Ang akong the example or perfect example sa system integration is iHomes. iHomes, which means the Integrated Hospital Operations and Management Information System, or iHomes. It is a computer-based information system developed by the Department of Health to support the hospital management for effective and quality healthcare by providing timely, relevant, and reliable information. So, base sa akong na-experience, na nakagamit ko sulay og iHomes, katong nagtrabaho ko, nakagamit ko iHomes, it is really reliable, it is really timely, na ang iyang mga informations is madawat nimo on time. Kung sa nga oras na siya gikuan nga patient mo po na siya gyud nga oras ang makuan sa computer mabutang, and pas siya mabut nimo, pas mabut sa iyong department ang mga information about sa patient, about sa iyang diagnosis, about sa doctor, about og mga information about sa patient, and iyang age, iyang sex, iyang birthday, and ana nga mga information. So sa una wala pa yung inani nga mga system integration, wala pa yung mga iHomes, mga inani nga mga computer nga mga kuan nga system nga sa una nag-charting ra, and more blessed gyud, mas madugay mong abot ng information, na uban nga information nga magkasayop-sayop. Diri sa iHomes is reliable and relevant ang imong information nga makuha. Good. There are 4 different integration approaches: the message-oriented integration, the application-oriented integration, coordinated-oriented integration, and the middleware-oriented integration. So sa message-oriented integration, it relies on a set of standard messages that allow various HIS subsystems to exchange messages carrying data. The primary idea is to exchange structured electronic messages between different applications and also the use of already established standards. It is considered a mechanism that supplies functional integration of HIS at regional level in order to automate the medical processes such as patient admission, transfer, prescription, ordering of laboratory and radiological examinations for automatic and or on-demand receipt of results. So, ang message-oriented integration, ang hospital na sila o LAN chat where they can directly message sa server, ilang ikutana, unsay mga questions. So this is a exchanging of messages na nag-carry og mga data. So, tungod ani maka-help ni siya to spread the information fastly, spread the background, all of that, dali ra in easy way, pas po. Next is application-oriented integration. It supplies a layer of defined and centrally managed application on top of existing applications in order to support the flow and exchange of information and control logic between them by combining relevant applications and processes. This solution often consists of process engines, workflow, or distributed objects, and integration servers. It is essentially to define and understand application and processes in the organization to provide application-oriented solutions. The main goal is to ensure all information needed in decision-making is available on time and is accurate for the users of medical software applications and medical tasks. The third one is the coordinated-oriented integration, which means that it provides a consistent view of the information held in several separate and disparate systems, applications, and underlying services for user. This can be supplied by using a unified front-end system or by synchronizing and coordinating the various systems or application on the user workstation. So when a user signs onto one system within the side group of disparate system by this approach, the same sign-on is simultaneously executed on all other systems within the group. This solution builds a combined view of the information at the desktop and or portal level in a unified way. So coordinated, oriented integration from the word coordinated na nag-coordinate tanan ang mga system, mga information, nag-coordinate tanan sa usa ka workstation. Unsa imong gipangbutang is mo po na ma-execute execute simultaneously sa uban po nga system. So ang tanan ng mga informations are mausa and dili magkawatak-watak. So tanan information gamit ani nga integration is ma-execute o in a uniform way nga dili magka-iris information. Last one is the middleware-oriented integration. It defines a set of services, interfaces, or shared methods which support the entire system. This approach provides the infrastructure for sharing of functional services and information. Services are all well-defined and self-contained functions that do not rely on the context or state of other services. Services may be implemented using a wide range of technologies, including SOAP, DCOM, CORBA, Java, or web services. This approach reduces the need for replication of data and methods in several systems and enables them to operate by providing infrastructure for message and application-oriented integration. So, HIS integration requirements. There are 11 requirements: the flexibility, real-time, reliability, reusability, performance, complexity, maintainability, maturity, portability, scalability, and heterogeneity. So the first one is flexibility. So from the word flexible, it refers to the capabilities of integration technologies toward rapid adjustment. So kay flexible man siya if na mga rapid adjustment ang HIS or Healthcare Information System is dali ra pud siya nga maka-adjust. Next is real-time. It describes the ability of integration technologies to support transactions which require up to the second data latency. The third one is reliability, the techniques and protocols practiced to ensure all transmitted data. Reusability, use existing information system, components, or software solutions to develop new applications in the specific domain. Performance, it refers to the performance of the system, kung unsa iyang performance, if maayo na ba ni nga system or low pa ni siya nga system, mo na siya usa na siya sa requirement. And complexity refers to the implementation difficulty of integration technology from technical point or technical viewpoint, mo na siya complexity. Maintainability, it refers to the ability of information system components and software applications to allow changes without causing any problems in other system. Maturity refers to well-tested, established, and mature integration technologies. Portability describes the software solution that is developed for one platform could be easily executed on different platforms. So, muna siya portability, kanang portable, ba? Na it is, kaning software developed sa usa ka platform para ma-easily executed para sa uban nga lahi nga platform. Scalability, it refers to the ability of integration technologies to supply high performance to accommodate a growing future loads and increasing demand. Heterogeneity refers to capability of interoperating of legacy and new information system through the availability of proper programming language and operating system function platform. Conclusion. So information systems in the healthcare domain have been developed in different platforms, computer languages, and data structures. They are not deployed as heterogeneous and autonomous system. And so the capability of healthcare organization to provide quality and shared patient care delivery is embedded. Integration of this heterogeneous system is seen as a solution, and many different integration approaches may have been or have been developed. Different integration approaches provide different types of integration solutions, those being message, application, coordinated, and middleware-oriented integration. Requirement for integration factors such as flexibility, real-time, reliability, reusability, performance, complexity, maintainability, maturity, portability, scalability, and heterogeneity. The results of this evaluation provided a clear vision that there is no single approach that satisfies all integration requirements. This identification and combination of integration solution is essential for inter and intra-organizational integration to select the most suitable set of technologies, standards, and approaches for a given set of integration requirements. Efficient functioning of integrated HIS will help in reducing medical errors and help delivery costs and save human lives. Moreover, healthcare organization can take advantage of improving processes between multiple hospital departments and organization and multiple healthcare stakeholders. This analysis attempted to clarify these issues by evaluating current solutions based on various integration requirements. Proposed evaluation had been provided a clear vision of benefits, barriers, and specification of each integration solution for healthcare service providers, healthcare decision makers, and system integrators and providers. So, health ID standards to watch. First one is Consolidated Clinical Document Architecture Website Disclaimer, or CCDA. CCDA is a framework for creating clinical documents that contain both human-readable text and machine-readable XML. Direct website disclaimers is a standard for sending health information securely over the internet. Fast healthcare interoperability resource website disclaimers, or FHIR. FHIR is a specification for exchanging clinical and administrative healthcare data. The standard is based on REST and OAuth. Validated Healthcare Directory Implementation Guide website disclaimers, and it is an HL7 FHIR-based implementation guide and an architectural consideration for attesting to, validating, and exchanging validated data, as well as RESTful FHIR API for accessing data from that directory. For the fifth one is IHE, or the Integrating the Healthcare Enterprise Website Disclaimer. IHE's work is organized into profiles website disclaimer that define how systems should cooperate. Health Level 7, or HL7 website V2 messaging website disclaimers, a commonly used data interchange standard. This standard includes messaging specifications for patient administration, orders, results, scheduling, claims management, document management, and many others. The commonly implemented profiles includes ATNA, or ATNA, Audit Trail, and Node authentication. It is the basic security and audit logging. XCA, cross-community access, query and retrieve patient records held by other communities. XCPD, cross-community patient discovery, locates patient records in other communities and resolves different patient identifiers. XDR, cross-enterprise document, reliable interchange, point-to-point sharing of electronic documents. XDS, cross-community document sharing, discovery and sharing of electronic documents. PDQ, patient demographic query, consult a central patient information server to look up patient identity based on demographics. PIX, queries for patient identity cross-references among different sides. And that would be all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding our situation. And I hope na namoy na learn sa akong report, sa among group. I hope we are all well, safe tatanan, and God bless us all.